I do have a longer lens, and I actually have a teleconverter on it to extend the range of my lens.
Photographer and botanist Susan Kirt has unique ties to College of DuPage. You might say she grew up here. She spent her formative years working alongside her father on one of his greatest passions. The Russell R. Kirt Prairie is the 18-acre nature preserve on COD's main campus, made up of woodlands, wetlands, and prairie. 10 years ago, Susan was bitten by the macrophotography bug and finds insects particularly fascinating. She is back on campus as part of this year's Community Artist in Residence program, sharing her work and love for natural prairies.
During this first week of my artist in residency, I have been working with classes. Yesterday, we went out into the Kirt Prairie and we worked on shutter speed. So went out with a bunch of students who are learning how to use their digital cameras. And today I'll be taking out a number of students where we will be experimenting with macrophotography, which is one of the areas of photography that I really specialize in. Everything I talk about today seems to lead back to my father, who is Russell Kirt, and he worked here at the College of DuPage from 1970 to 1997, and he became instrumental in saying, hey, I think we need natural areas on this campus, and I think we need to start in on this very brand new field of prairie restoration, which very few people had even heard about in the 1970s, much less were trying to practice. These grassland systems full of grasses and flowering plants were basically being destroyed all across the nation. And now people are trying to get some of that back.
Okay, it's finally clear right here. I can finally see it. I'm not that far away from my lens.
For me, I always wanted to be a teacher. And I wanted to be in prairies, I wanted to teach, and I wanted to do photography. Everything my dad did. And I managed to check all three boxes. And so one of the things that I really like about photography, especially this insect photography, is being able to show people and educate people on what is right around them, oftentimes in their own backyard. Being at college is a chance to explore what you really like. You may think, wow, you know, I thought this is what I wanted, but I'm much more interested in this other thing I'm learning in this class. Maybe I want to explore that a little bit more. That's one of the things I think are great about community colleges. Not only are you looking at people who are aiming to get an associate's degree and move on, but you also serve the whole community. And you can afford to serve the whole community because people of various interests will just say, hey, I want to take a photography class. I want to take a biology class. I want to learn about prairies. And they can come here and do that.